I'm gonna tell you guys a crazy story time while I get ready. I've been wanting to tell you guys this for so long, but I wasn't sure if I was like allowed to talk about it or anything. So basically, let's fast forward to October of last year. So I went out for my best friend's birthday at a club in Montreal. And I brought with me a good old fake YSL bag. And this wasn't just like a really good fake bag. This was like a horrible fake. Like, it was really bad. My sister's friend gave it to her and I took it. And I brought it with me to the club. At said club, I left it at the booth with my wallet, my cards, my keys, pretty much everything that made me a person. And while one thing led to another, you can assume what happened. It got stolen. Now, the funny thing about when it got stolen is very weird. When I noticed it got stolen, I think it was within like 20 minutes, and I blocked my debit card right away. And I was looking, and I saw that there was attempt of charges at like Co-op West Island. And for those of you that don't know, Co-op West Island is essentially just a taxi service in the West Island. So I had assumed that it would be someone who stole it. Definitely was from the West Island. But whatever, it was my fault. I was the one that left my bag. I take full responsibility. I obviously report that my bag is missing. Not like the police are actually going to be able to do anything. Now, fast forward 6 months later, we still have a mailbox open for my grandfather. Even though he passed away, we still have it open. And my dad went to go check it one day, and then he opens the box, and there it is, my keys. My keys at the time had these tags on it that would deliver it or ship it to your house or something like that. It's basically like a key protection thing. So if you find someone's keys, just drop them in the mailbox, and it'll somehow get back to them. That happened 6 months later. My keys were returned, but on my wallet, my bag, I had all my friends' car keys in that bag. Everything I owned was in that bag. Let's fast forward to August. I came home from vacation and I ordered myself an iPad. With said iPad, I was gonna have it shipped to my house, but I wasn't home because it was such an expensive product. Purelator automatically Purelator already technically ships it back to the company, and then you have to go and pick it up. I received a notification that my package had been attempted to be shipped, but I wasn't home, so now it's at Purelator, so I have to go pick it up. Not a problem. I've done that with pretty much all my things, my iPhone, all that stuff. So this wasn't very new to me. So I pull up the next day. And I walk in and I'm like, hi, like I'm here for my package, And the girl goes, oh, someone already picked it up. So I was like, what? I was like, excuse me, like, aren't I supposed to give you a photo ID, like, that matches the address on file? She goes, no, we just need, like, an ID, like, with the address or something like that. And I started freaking out and I was like, wait a minute, you gave my iPad away to someone else that had my ID. Am I hearing this correct? She's like, yeah, this happens all the time. You need to call the police. So first I call my dad, bawling my eyes out. I'm like, Dad, like someone stole my iPad. But I wasn't even worried about that. I was worried about the fact that someone had my ID and somehow knew that I ordered an iPad and it was shipped to Purelator. Someone who was there that night that my stuff got stolen somehow knew about this. So we call the police and come back for part 2. You guys remember this story time? So about that, there's actually more to the story. So here's the tea. So you guys remember when I ordered an iPad and Purelator basically stole it? So I decided to order myself a new iPhone. And I order my phones and all my products through Rogers because they have like a really great financing plans, and I love Rogers. So I ordered a new phone and I did not tell anyone about it. Last year, I made the mistake of telling everybody that I got an iPad, and, well, we know what happened. And I can't ask Rogers to just, like, switch their shipping companies. They just use Purelator. So I ordered it on Monday, and it was attempted to be shipped on Friday. Because my entire family works and we're all at school, nobody was home when it got there. So Purelator ships it back to Purelator, and you have to go and pick it up. I was so mad when I found that out because I was like, it's 100% gonna get stolen. I got home from work around like 8 that night, and the Purelator near my house closed at 8:30, so I wouldn't have made it back on time. So Purelator is supposed to hold your package for like 3 to 5 business days or something like that. And it was closed Saturday and Sunday, so I was like, okay, no problem. I'll just go and pick it up on Monday. So Monday morning comes around, and at 8 a.m. I get a phone call. I was like, who the frick is calling me right now at 8 a.m. I didn't answer the phone because I was sleeping and I was only supposed to be up in like an hour or something like that. And I listened to the voicemail that they left me while I'm getting ready for school, and it's basically just them saying, hey, just letting you know your package is at Purelator. Please don't forget to like go and pick it up. You have 3 to 5 business days to do so. So I was like, okay, cool. So I go to school, and then after school I go and I pick up my package. You guys are gonna die. As soon as I walk in there, I see it's the same freaking cashier as the first time. And I literally, like, I laughed to myself. I was like, oh, it's 1,000% stolen right now. I even started recording and my phone actually ended up turning off because I ran out of storage, hence why I got a new phone. But I go in and I'm like, I hand her the packaging slip. She doesn't even look at it. She literally walks away with the slip. She stands at the computer for like 2 seconds. She comes back and she's like, oh, we shipped back your package. And I was like, what do you mean you shipped back my package? Like, of course you did that. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of lost my shit on her like right away. I was like, no one let me know that I had like a certain time frame to come and pick up my package. Like, I was made aware that it was going to be available for 3 to 5 business days. I was like, why did you ship it back? Like, that makes literally no sense. It got there on Friday at like 6. Ew, what is that? Okay, anyways, it got there on Friday at like 6. And it literally, they called me at 8 a.m. It was barely available for me to go pick up. So I started freaking out on her. I'm like, why did you guys ship it back? Like, that makes literally no sense. Like, no one told me this. So then her stupid freaking coworker goes, it's not our issue. You should contact Rogers and see what they say. So I looked at the cashier and I was like, you're literally a thief and I know you stole my phone this time, and come back for part 2.